so I thought it might be interesting to look at the best tablets available under $200 that I've tested on the channel, and surprisingly there's more than I thought there would be. So let's go ahead and get started. The obvious pick on this list is gonna be the Galaxy Tab A8. I know some people may prefer the Tab A7, and you could even save money by going with the A7, and the A7 actually has a better screen. But if you're concerned about software updates and having the latest features on a Samsung tablet, you're probably gonna wanna go with the Tab A8. But if you go with the A7, you are gonna get full HD playback on Netflix and a little higher resolution when watching YouTube videos. So both are pretty good options for the price, in my opinion. The Galaxy Tab A8 also has some of the best sounding speakers, especially for a budget tablet in this price range. I feel like they could add a little bit more for the storage on the base model, but it does have a headphone jack, decent screen quality, and performance for the price, especially if this is your first tablet or you're just looking for an entry-level tablet. There's also a few options from Lenovo in this price range, or at least close to it. And in my opinion, the Tab M10 Plus 3rd generation is one of the better ones out there. It comes with plenty of storage, 128 gigabytes, which is going to be better than most on this list. It's also got a 10.6 inch 2000 by 1200 resolution display. It's got good screen quality, a headphone jack, and decent battery life as well. Now the Fire HD 10 Plus is going to be the only tablet in this category that has wireless charging, and it's one of the cheapest out of this group, especially when it goes on sale. The screen on here is actually one of the best looking in my opinion for this price point. Good viewing angles, nice contrast. Even though it runs on Android, it's not going to have all the apps you would get in the Google Play Store since Amazon has their own app store, but it's still got some of the most popular apps and games out there. It's got a headphone jack, decent sounding speakers, and has really good battery life compared to others I've tested. If you need something to watch Netflix, Disney Plus, or something like that, or you just want something cheaper for your kids that can hold up against a little abuse, this may be a good option. Now a tablet similar to the Tab M10 Plus 3rd generation is going to be the Tab P11. There's also a P11 Plus, which is an updated version, but both are so similar you can't really go wrong with either. It's got an 11-inch screen, 2000 by 1200 resolution, a little bit better performance on this one compared to the Tab M10 Plus 3rd gen, and you're not going to get a headphone jack on this one, but still pretty nice speakers on each side of the tablet. It's also going to work with the Precision Pen 2, and it's got an official keyboard from Lenovo, so that's always nice to see as far as accessories go. It starts with 4 gigabytes of RAM with 64 gigabytes of storage, but you can go up to 6 gigabytes of RAM with 128 as well. While it's not going to have the best performance out there, I feel like it's still going to be pretty good as far as gaming goes. Probably just going to depend on which games you're playing. This one has above average battery life in this price range, and overall it just feels like you're getting your money's worth when it comes to what you're paying. Now that the Nokia T20 has been out for a while, I've seen it on sale several times. It is a really good, affordable option in my opinion. It's got a 10.4 inch, 2000 by 1200 resolution display, a speaker on each side of the tablet, a headphone jack, 64 gigabytes of storage, 4 gigabytes of RAM. You can also expand that storage to the micro SD card. It may not look like it on paper, but Nokia does what I think all Android tablets should do. The software feels fast and smooth, even with lower specs like this, which makes it feel so much snappier than what the specs say. Definitely one of my favorite budget tablets that's came out recently, and is nice to see they're promising a couple years of software updates, 3 years of security updates. Now if you want a smaller 8-inch size tablet, there's not really a lot of options out there right now. The Galaxy Tab A7 Lite is in this price range. It's got an 8.7-inch screen, 1340 by 800 resolution, starts out at 32 gigabytes of storage. It also takes a micro SD card for expanded storage. It's not going to have the best performance out there or the highest resolution screen, and if you just want something cheaper in a smaller form factor, you may want to check this one out. It's a little bit above average as far as battery life goes. I think the only thing this tablet needs, probably just a little bit higher resolution and maybe just a little bit better performance. There's probably a couple others out there like an older iPad 7 or 8, which you may be able to find around $200. And there's also some more tablets coming out later this year that may end up on this list. As you can see, there's some really good options when it comes to tablets in this price range. There's quite a few other tablets that are pretty good budget options that I'm probably forgetting about, or I just didn't include because they're slightly more expensive. But if there's any other tablets I'm missing from this list, just let me know in the comments down below. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.